heaven. He says the kingdom of heaven, those in the kingdom of heaven will be like little children. He doesn't say, I want you to become a little child. He doesn't say, I want you to act like a little child. He says, I want you to be like a little child. And we're going to talk about the ways that we want to be like a little child. But, you know, there's something I was reading this week, and it had to do with this lesson we're getting ready to talk about, and it was written by a man named William Barclay, and he said, this story is one of the loveliest things in the gospel because Jesus wanted to take time to bless these little children, and right now he is in the last days, guys. He's getting ready to go to Jerusalem. He knows he's going to die. He knows he's told the disciples that he's going to die. He's told them that he's going to go through these terrible trials and hardships. He's been trying very hard to teach them everything that they can absorb. Because remember, they're just like us. They're just human. And they don't understand so much of what he's saying. So he's trying so hard to make his point with them. And so now here are these parents that are coming to him. And they're saying, will you bless my children? Now, I want you to think about somebody. Come on up, girls.
It's a good problem when you don't
Look at
have
my sweet little twins. Did you plan this church?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, you know, a lot of the times they don't even plan what they're going to wear. They'll wear the same thing. You know, it's just that it's that twin. You know.
It's that brain.
Yeah,
Sheer
it
brain.
is.
Yeah,
It is. And you know, and I always say I really love the way this worked out because, you know, we got one beautiful daughter-in-law and then we got this bonus. So, you know, we're so fortunate. Okay, so even though he was on his way to Jerusalem, he took time. He wanted to bless these children. And, you know, yeah, he says that people in heaven are like little children. That's what he tells us. And then in chapter 18, he says almost the same thing. He doesn't say that we should become childish. He says become like a child. Okay, so let's get on with the lesson. And there's a couple of really good lessons. I don't know how far I'll get this morning, but I'm ready. If we get past this one, I'm ready to go to the next one. Okay, so this is in chapter 19. We're going to start with verse 13. This is really short. It's only 3 verses, 13, 14, 15. One day some parents brought their children to Jesus so he could lay his hands on them and pray for them. Okay, first of all, before I go any farther, I just want you to picture in your mind, what if you had had a chance to take your baby and have Jesus lay his hands on your baby and pray for him? I mean, does that not give you cold chills? It just, I just cannot even imagine the wonder of being able to set my child on his lap and for him even to touch my child on this earth. I know he'll do that in heaven, but for his presence to be there among them like that. But the disciples scolded the parents for bothering him. Now, I've just told you what's going on. So you tell me, why would they scold the parents for bringing those children to him? What did we just say was the scenario where Jesus is in his life? Why do you think they did that?
Because they thought he had enough burden already from getting scared, preparing to die.
Yes. It was like, he doesn't have time for this. Guys, he's busy. You know, they told us at the beginning of the chapter that he's healing the sick again. And so, you know, all the things that are going on in his life, all the worrisome things, and then, lo and behold, here's all these parents bringing all these little kids up here, and you know how it is sometimes we think, well, you know, let's not get these little children in here. They're in the way. Let's scoot them out of the way. They're little. They don't get it. You know what? Jesus is telling us here that it does not matter who you are. You're important. Everybody is his child. We're all his children, and especially these little children, because he says we have to become like them in order to be in the kingdom of heaven. So let's see what happens. Then Jesus said, let the little children come to me. don't stop them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are like these little children. And get that again, the